I want to start by giving my deep appreciation to the staff of Transform TO and the councillors who've been supporting the work of Transform TO and took on the challenge to accelerate the target. The original target was 80% reduction by 2050. Now, following the September 2019 global climate strike, a climate emergency motion was passed and staff were asked to look at accelerating. So we now have a goal of 100% net zero by 2040. So, just going to show you the next one. Just some history. We've been advocating, I'm with Climate Fast, and we've been advocating support for Transform TO since before 2017. And these are students who come from Thorncliffe Park to Depute. And our Valentine's Day wish that Transform TO would be put in the budget. That was back in 2017. So now it is in the budget, and that's excellent. And it's an award-winning program. And we have won the American Planning Association Sustainable Communities Award in 2022, and the plant is also credited in the Climate Realities National Climate League standings in 2022, which I reference in the written document. So the plan is an excellent one, but it is just a plan. It has to be realized. So cities are the source of 70% of climate emissions. So what we do in Toronto really matters. We're Canada's largest city. And I'm concerned that the report leaves out some worrisome information we should not be ignoring. So that's why I'm speaking today. So you can see that temperatures are rising on this chart, despite the fact we've had the international COP negotiations, and this is a trend, that is very worrisome. And scientists have now delivered our final warning before we cross the 1.5 Celsius that we were hoping to stay below. So in March 2023, just a month ago, they put out their final warning in the synthesis report from the IPCC. Canada produces more greenhouse gas emissions than any other G20 country, and G20 countries put out at least 70% of the emissions in the world. So we've got a lot to do to be responsible and cut our emissions. We have to slash them, and here's our target. So the report is correct that we've cut 43% since 1990, but you need to realize that that all happened early on. And since 2011, we've hardly cut at all. And now we have a huge thing. I've joined the climate advisory group, so I'm feeling responsible for trying to help the city achieve these targets. And we might get 45% reduction by 2025, probably will. But to get a 65% reduction by 2030, another 20% drop, that is going to be a huge challenge. And it's not being made any easier by the province, which is polluting the electricity grid, which is extremely important. That we're trying to electrify things to reduce our emissions, but meanwhile, gas-fired plants are being put on the grid, and I know that Toronto has gone on record against that, and we're going to have to continue to fight that. Oops, that's my grandson. Sorry, just a little. This is who it's for. We're doing things for our young people.
Final thought.
Pardon? That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's basically my point. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there questions of the Deputant? Seeing none, thank you for joining us.